Hello everyone, today's going to be a bit of more serious video. I just want to discuss the cancellation of BFN, I guess you can call it that. It's something really big in the PvZ community, I guess you can say. I'm playing GW2 right now. And I just want to discuss probably my theories why it got cancelled, but first we got to explain the major parts. So back in I got this game like late 2017. I didn't start playing it till the end of 2018, or I guess you could say mid. And you know, I really like PvZ. I think it's honestly one of my favorite games of all time. And can I just you know, I was excited for GW3 because, you know, this game is about to be 4 years old. No, at the time it was about to be 2. So I'm like, I think it's time for a new game. It wasn't until 2019 until we got leaked screenshots for an upcoming PvZ game. And famous PvZ players like Wolfie, X Fusion Gamer, Fusion Zero, whatever, got to play the game early, but they didn't want to talk about it due to legal reasons. And you know, leaked screenshots of a mushroom character went around the internet, and a couple months later, BFN was revealed. BFN had some errors and flaws, such as removing character variants. It basically fucked him. Like, it took the fun out of the game. The lobby was absolute dog shit, to be honest. It was absolute dog shit. It really was dog shit. The lobby was crap. There was basically no campaign. Everyone, like at the okay, I got the game 2 days early, and I got an outfit. Got 2 outfits actually. The reason why I'm not playing BFN right now is because how bored I'm gonna get in the first place. And how it just fucks up the PS4 fan, to be honest. It just really does. It just, okay, so the PS4 Pro fan, it's like a fan issue for some reason. It's supposed to be better than the PS4, but it just sucks. It just really sucks. It really does suck. Then the game came out, everyone was using Nightcap, everyone was using the normal characters, right? Nightcap was probably one of the most overpowered son of a bitch when it first came out. Literally no one can escape him. So I didn't want to play multiplayer, so I played solo basically. So since I played solo, you know, I had more fun, you know? I got to play the characters a little bit more. My favorite character ended up being Space Cadet, because how she reminded me of Hover Goat. And she also had a mega laser, kind of like Hover Goat. Then, another thing. I'm trying to get this kill, let's go. Alright, sorry. So they removed character variants. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, to show you, you know, this is regular Citron, right? If you don't want to play as him, you can just play as the ice version or the electric version, which also affect the gameplay. But they only had the regular versions. At first I was like, okay. It's a little bit bullshit. It's a little bit bullshit the fact that they introduced legendary characters, and like the very next game they just removed legendary characters altogether. Yeah. Fucking Imkata whore. Alright, Alright, that reminds me of another thing. Ability spamming sons of bitches. Pogo Peas were honestly the worst thing ever. In the first game, second game. They fucking suck ass. Like, you're guaranteed to get killed by them most of the time. You're guaranteed to get killed by them. And BFN removed Hyper, which made Pogo Peas, which at first I was like, thank God they replaced it. Everyone now has a fucking stamina running sprinting button, But for almost a year, they've been nerfing, buffing that. Make up your own damn mind. Like, seriously, are you gonna nerf the speed? Are you gonna buff the speed? Are you gonna keep the speed the way it is? Like, what kind of a game legit spends a whole year trying to figure out, oh my god, how the speed of this character, how do I change the fucking speed? Oh my god, I lost. How the fuck do I change the speed? Ooh, I wonder how I do that. You can't just spend a whole year just trying to figure out the perfect amount of speed. It just sucks. It sucks that the game had so much potential to be actually good. I mean, they were gonna add characters and everything, but they just canceled that. And it's not PubCap's fault, it's EA's fault. They're money-greeding assholes, to be honest. They literally want your wallet. And BFN was like, it was not a success for how many, because he changed a lot of things. It was supposed to be a fun shooter. It really was. Shit. It really was supposed to be a fun shooter. But they just changed it. For like the first month I liked it because I was playing solo. But when I got online I can barely get a kill because how many fucking nightcaps there were. I heard they nerfed him a little bit. I haven't played the game in a while. But this is my own experience when the game first came out. So yeah, the game was doomed to fucking fail. The game was really doomed to fail for removing those front parts. They replaced some abilities. They replaced Hyper with this fucking rocket jump thing, which when you're high up in the air, you can press L2 to like glide slowly down, which makes you a bigger target. The new characters were mixed. Wasn't a big fan of 80s action hero. I felt like that he's one of the worst characters in the game. Nightcap was absolute dog shit. I mean, no, Nightcap was very good. Too good to the point where it gets annoying when you go 1v1 him. Electric Slide was basically an electric version of the character. She was alright. Snapdragon was good. I used them a lot on the plant side. Maybe because Snapdragon is one of my favorite characters. But they promised a lot of things. They added a battle pass, which already sucks. So I'll be honest, we're tired of seeing battle passes in shooter games. They come up with their own damn original idea. And what made GW1 okay, one of the biggest issues with BFN was balance. Let's all be honest, you want balance, but you don't want to have it. Like, you want it, but you don't want to have it. Let's say a character's too OP and shit, and you know you want him nerfed, but they don't do that. They buff him, and when you finally get the character, you're like, I don't want him to be nerfed. I don't want him to be nerfed no more. Like, when you get something that's strong, you don't want it to be nerfed. And BFN was like, okay, so we have a lot of OP characters in GW2, such as Little Drake here. We have a lot of overpowered characters, so what do? How about we remove character variants, and we also, you know, how about we also, like, fuck up the gameplay? We just kill each other. We also fuck up the gameplay, you know, let's remove character variants and legendaries. And, you know, they buffed, nerfed. They kind of nerfed Corn, Colonel Corn, which is one of the more overpowered characters in this game. They nerfed his basic attack, but they never nerfed his you know, his abilities. Oh, there he is right now, Corn. Sup, elote. Oh god, please. Oh, that's one of the attacks I fucking hate. You're guaranteed to always die by it. Fucking hate that. Another thing, the character designs, the art style is just dog shit, to be honest. It isn't good. It's just horrible. It really is horrible. It's absolute dog shit. Like, it's like, okay, the art style for this game, it's awesome. It's alright. But art style for that game, apparently they tried going for a comic book style. The comic book styles. And they just made the characters ugly. I'm just gonna be honest. Made the characters very ugly. Very uninteresting. They added eyebrows to the goddamn pea shooter, for God's sakes. Like eyebrows to a fucking plant. What the hell? Who adds that? I know I'm losing really hard here. Who the hell does that? You know, they nerfed a bunch of characters. The maps felt boring as fuck. The maps didn't feel interesting. It really didn't feel interesting. I felt that I was gonna die of boredom. I really did. Like the maps felt like a fucking desert. It was boring as shit. The maps were very boring. Oh, can I please get this guy? Fuck. The maps were like very uninteresting. Turf Takeover sucked. Like, I really hope they make a real GW3 instead of Battle for Neighborville. That game just sucked horribly. It just sucked. And, oh shit. There you go. So yeah, they really need to bring back character variants for the next shooter game. I want maps to be remastered. I was excited for you know, some maps to be remastered in BFN from GW2, but that never happened. And the fact that hardcore PvZ YouTubers don't like it, like there's a guy named Wolfie, he even said that BFN made him not want to upload anymore. He said that BFN was doomed to fail after like 4 months. It's been a year since the game came out, and it's already not getting updates no more. Just gave up on the game. So that's my personal opinion. So yeah, that's it. That's my personal opinion why BFN fucking failed. It honestly pissed me off because for the first months I liked it, but you know, it was doomed to fail. It really was. They thought it was a good idea to remove character variants, to add a sprint button